right? What am I doing? I'm getting the head off line before we drop. Yes?
Yes.
And all this kind of fun stuff we got, right? However, if we go back to looking at the inside back sweep, right? It's the same key. You notice I got his head off line first. So we talked about this before. We see a lot of people that come in here and they'll just, this isn't working, right? Or they're like, this isn't working. It's because he's still standing up. So I want to make sure when I enter with this, that I get his head off line. Now that his head is off line, my back sweep is so much easier. Now when I do this, when I do this, if I step straight forward, I might get either foot respond, right? Or sometimes we get this foot respond too. But if I specifically want that foot to respond, I need to cut across his body more so it forces that foot to respond. It'd be unnatural for this foot to try to cut across. Yeah, and that'd be actually easier for me, right? So instead of coming straight here, I want to go almost over here in this direction to make that move. You guys understand?
Sorry.
Also, placement is important, right? I see a lot of people will go under the arm. I don't want this so much, okay? I just use my bicep, put it right up against his tricep so that my shoulder area kind of touches where his shoulder and his lat come together, right? This is a key area for movement. So when I move, look how it pushes that area. Also notice my head is up, okay? If I bend over, and I try to do this, I see this a lot with you guys, right? Just in common, and everybody does Silat, we'll do this. They'll bend over. But when I bend over, I don't really have that same strength that I have anymore. So I need to make sure I keep my head above his head to have this. Does that make sense? So just nice and easy. Cut across under the arm, cut across. You see that come out, and just slide this back. Right, all I have to do now is just put my foot on the outside of his foot. Now when I put my foot on the outside of his foot for the sweep, again, this goes back to what we talked about, stealing space. If say I make this work, I make this work, but I can still go for the sweep. My foot's on the outside of his foot. Is it working now?
No.
Why not?
You're not taking his space.
Yeah, I'm not stealing his space. Instead, I need to make sure that when I move my foot, I move my torso. My chest is going to be where his chest is at now. See that? Now the sweep is easy. Okay? So, I steal the space. I steal the space. Just like the Kenjit, when I come in, I steal the space before I hit this. Want to try that? Okay. So in any of the techniques you do, whether you're doing like outside foot sweep here, I have to steal the space. If I'm doing inside foot sweep here, I enter and steal the space. Right? It's the same ideas. Anytime I'm trying to orbit around him, it's not going to work. Okay? I have to take over. Does that make sense? All right, let's give it a try. Thanks, bud.